I wanted to give you guys a quick tour of my shop. A lot of people have been asking to see what my workspace looks like. So I'm going to show you guys around a little bit, and if you have any questions about anything I use, please just let me know, leave them in the comments, and I will be happy to share anything and everything that I use. I love sharing information with you guys, so please don't hesitate to ask me. I'm gonna flip the camera around so that it's easier for me to navigate, and yeah, I hope you guys like. So we're gonna start right here. This is the grand entrance to my shop. It is a mess. We just got done doing Christmas orders, so please don't judge. It is my RV garage, so I try to keep everything nice and clean and contained, but here we go. This is where I keep all of my patterns that I make. I just kind of make them, I hang them, and I separate them into leggings, rompers, bibs, etc. I make all baby items. These are kind of just items that are left over from old markets that I've done. I didn't do any this quarter of the year. I just decided to spend my time more online and just working for inventory in the store that I'm in. But these are some of the teethers that I have. A lot of them are gone, so the inventory is low. But I kind of just make them. These are my samples actually, so that I make them, and then when I get an order, I can just kind of refer back to these and kind of see like what the pattern was, what beads I used, and then I ship out brand new ones. So if you ever do order from me, you're not getting these ones that have been hanging. I'm making a new one for you. So yeah, I used to use this big thing as like a backsplash for my photos, but I've switched that, and I'll show you guys my photo booth here in a second. But yeah, this is where I hang up some things. This right here is where I do like all of my shipping and my printer. I have all of my little bags that I use to bag everything up in. I do small, medium, large, and then all of my extra stuff, my thank you cards. These are thank you for buying handmade, and then on the back it's just my logo. These ones are what it says, I'd love a review, and then the care instructions. So super simple, and then it has like focus, there we go, all of my information on here. So those are good to put inside of your package when you package them up, so that it kind of reminds your customer to go back to your website or your Etsy shop and give you guys a review. Here are just some of my poly mailers, my labels, some more thank yous, my stickers that I use. I put those on every order. I also have, so in this little box right here are my business cards, and then I put these on all of my handmade clothing, and it just says kind of like, I don't know, just something to make them reassured that they are handmade, how to wash them, dry them naturally to get truest colors and the nicest, softest fabric. So you want to keep that in mind when you're washing stuff. Printer, I just use a really cheap one from Walmart because that's all I do is print out the invoices out here. Sometimes I do it inside at my computer in there, but most of the time it's out here. This is my extra gummy tape that I use on my big boxes that I ship out, just for extra stability, so I know that the package is in good hands. This is where I weigh everything, my computer, I just have extra stuff down here. I keep my paper, printer, my post office box. All of this under here is just extra boxes and stuff that I keep. This is a ping pong table that I use. We used to play ping pong on it until I took it over, and now it's perfect because it separates my stuff and it's huge, so it works out great. This is when I finish an order and it needs to be packed and ready to go. I lay it on this side, and as they are done at the end of the day, I package everything up at once and send it off. And this over here, I just leave like extra supplies in that I need, my tape, pens, stickers, stamps. This is my teething clipboard. I do use clipboards. If you guys have watched Little Alessia Co., she uses clipboards too. So it's just a way to really organize yourself. And I use my clipboards for my teethers. I have a clipboard, which is this one. And then I have my lovey blankets that need to be embroidered on another one. And then another one is like my embroidery shirts that I need to do. So I have 3 different clipboards. And I used to use the rose gold in the big size, but they don't have them anymore. So I've switched over to just white. I'm trying to keep it neutral, but I do love my rose gold color. They're so pretty. And that's what I usually would ship out in. And then I use these ones for like some of my teethers that I clipped out because they just fit really well in there. Every time somebody orders a teether, I give them one of these little bags. They're super cute, and inside of them I put my business card and a description on how to take care of the wood beads, what to condition them with, and the silicone beads, how to take care of those. And I'm not going to show you guys their addresses, but these are my orders that need to be done today that came in last night. And I'm trying to get them shipped out today so that they at least are on their way. These ones know that they're not going to be there before Christmas, but I still want to try to get them out. These are my extra folders that I keep because I like keeping them in these things because I cut them, and then when they're cut, I put them in here so it keeps them all together and just nice and organized. These are where I keep all my girl shirts. Puff sleeve, non-puff sleeve, puff sleeve, non-puff sleeve. I do it in size order. These are my girl ones. Those ones back there are all my boys, black and white, and gray. I do gray for boys as well. All of my onesies are in there. I do newborn to 24 months in those onesies. And all of those, this whole shelf right here. And all of this over here, and let me show you over here, all of these down here. This is all of my faux fur. So all of this faux fur is super messy, so I try to keep it in bags. But look at how gorgeous this is. And they are all like this exact same type of material, but just their own color. Like, look at this blue right here. Can you, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, so let's go over here. It's a very tight squeeze back in here because I don't have very much room in between the ping pong table and my shelvings. Okay, so these are the boy shirts that I have. I get all my shirts from AJ Blanks. And this is all of my jersey fabric that's extra that I don't have room for on the shelves. But these are all ordered from Spoonflower. That's where I get all my fabric from. They're all organic. Here is some other ones. I just have to put them on the rolls. They just don't fit right now. But I was going to tell you guys, the reason why I put them in this, I have them labeled 4 to 5T boys and so on and so forth on all of them. I'm weird. I don't like to have big, huge bins for these kinds of shirts because I just like to be able to put a few out and know like when I'm running behind. I always keep a back stock in bins, but out in the open, I always keep these so that I can just grab and go. It's just easy for me the way that my setup is. So, moving on. Organize. Christmas rush is crazy. But anyway, this is where I keep my ready-to-use fabric on the bolts. I get the bolts from either Joann's or Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is the best because they have the big, huge ones. So does Joann's, but not as much. And they just give them to you, like tons of them. So that's how I stay organized. These ones up here are all empty. Well, up to, I guess, like right here. These are all empty that I need to put fabric on. All of this right here, this is the same kind of fabric as in here. But like this one is my Easter fabric. So that's actually from last year. Never used it because I was so busy I didn't get around to even making anything with it. So, sneak peek at one of my Easter prints. It's super cute. This one right here is extra minky fabric. That's my blanket fabric. So this right here is my fabric section. Don't look down there, it's a mess. And then my overstock kind of stuff up here, I was using, that's my mask fabric when I made masks all year long. I've decided to stop making them because I've literally, no exaggeration, have made over probably 1,500 masks. It was crazy. So I've decided to step back from that because I miss doing what I love to do. This is where I do my video editing, right here. Although I've only made one video and it took me forever to edit, I have now made a spot for my editing. This is actually just an old kitchen table that I put casters on and wrapped it with ironing fabric. Same thing with that table right there. It's a fold-up table that I just put iron fabric on so that I can iron on it and not worry about it getting burnt or anything like that. Down here in this basket is a bunch of vinyl. I've ordered from stalls.com, or some of them are from Amazon, but most of them are from Stalls. And then this desk right here, me and my husband made this. It started out the size of the mint green, and then I expanded it because I needed way more room because I do blankets, and so I needed a lot of room. So it's literally like 6 feet by 6 feet, maybe even a little bigger. But I also put wheels, I don't know if you can see, but there's wheels on it so we can move it if we need to. And it's my height, so it works really good. This right here is my embroidery machine. Love this thing. It's the FAF, let's see, it's the FAF Platinum MN1000 10 needle. It's my baby, my queen. Motivation, dream, believe, achieve. I love it, I go by it. Heat press, I'm working on some stuff right now. I have my stand so you guys can see what I'm working on. These are rompers that I'm working on right now. My serger and my cover stitch machine are over here with some extra threads that I used a pegboard for. Over here is my, I guess, cam snap station. All of my different colors for my rompers. Anyway, this is my brother machine that I use. Here are some of my threads that I use. I'm gonna go around this way so you can see. This is, I love this one. This one's my baby right here. I do all of my just easy stitching, straight stitches. Sometimes my blanket, if I just need to do it really fast, I kind of just sit right here because it's right here and I just move over here. But I move back and forth between this one and this one all day long. I mainly use this beast right here because I do clothing and I just serge everything. It's so easy. Back here I keep all of my Teflon sheets, headbands for my little headbands. These are my headband cards that I wrap my headbands around. And then it has like my information on the back. And then if people order like multiple headbands, I use these vertical ones because you can stack them up higher. So every time I buy a bead and I keep it, because sometimes you buy them and you don't like the color and they don't match what you use, so I don't put a label on them. But the ones that I really like, they all have labels on them. And then these ones too, I keep here. Oh, my little mini iron. And then this is for when I need to go inside and work at night and I need to snap my stuff. I just bring this little handheld snapper inside. And my mini iron. And again, all of my fabric. So this is my Cricut station. I keep all of my mats on my refrigerator and just clip them on there like that. Super easy. And then in here I have separated bibs and burp cloths so that they're already pre-cut. I just grab them and make them when I need them. In here I just keep like extra like cutters, scissors, and rotary blades. These things, you guys, my secret to you. Every time I have an empty candle, I put it in the freezer, and then the next day I take it out of the freezer and I clean it. It comes right out, and I just wash it. And I use those as my container holders. I have them all over my shop, and they're so amazing because they're pretty, they're glass, and they just work perfect for all my supplies. Okay, moving on. This is my fringe. I use this on my blankets. Not all of them, just certain ones I do. Over here I have my work station. This was my first embroidery machine, but now I just use it as my blanket sewing machine. I love it. It is amazing. It's super quiet, and I love the table that I got for it. It's so big, and my blankets just lay perfectly over them. And I just keep this drawer in here to keep my like tags. I don't like to put all kinds of stuff in there. Just, I don't know. I don't like clutter. So, and then this thing right here, I love this thing. It just is under my counter, and it just has like some needles and pins and whatever you want to keep by your side. These are my labels. I do boys and girls. Boys don't want flowers. I keep all my needles and supplies in here. I have them like organized embroidery needles in here, so on and so forth. Extra bobbins for this machine. I keep it all organized. You can see my little baby sleeping. So precious. Extra thread. Over here is just, I guess, like, I don't know, overstock of stuff too that I try to keep organized. Those are little bags that I use for my teethers. My hat hoop. Yeah, this is just like extra stock. Like my tape, that's what my tape looks like when it's on a box. Those are all, I tried manila folders organizing patterns and stuff, but now that I make all my own patterns, I've made templates out of them, so I don't use those anymore. Over here on my desk, I keep my sticky back stabilizer. That is my tearaway stabilizer. And in here, these are my wonder clips that I love for my blankets. I just keep extra rotary blade and cutter over here. This is my waistbands that I use. I use 1 inch for newborn up to 12 to 18 months. And then I use 1.5 inch for 18 to 24, all the way on up to 5T. These are all my cuff patterns, and then my bummy patterns. I keep all my like little patterns in here. Okay, so this is this is water soluble stabilizer. I know these ones I use on my minky blankets, and then these ones I use on like my thicker blankets. Tearaway stabilizer, cutaway stabilizer. I keep a water bottle up here just in case I need it for the topper, getting it off. Keep extra needles in here so that I don't have to like go grab them from the container on the other side of the room. I just have them right here. I have a thing of scissors, always losing my scissors, so I just like extra ones in here. Another clipboard. I keep, so when I have orders on here, I've already done them all, but when I have orders on here that need to be done on the embroidery machine, I clip it and then I just stick it in this thing right here. It just keeps it out of the way so it doesn't get like thrown away or moved or anything like that. I just love these under the counter baskets. They make life so much easier. I also have another one over here that I keep my pre-cut sample fabric in. This is the sample fabric that you can get at Joann's. It's just like t-shirt fabric where you can do all of your sample embroidery shirts on. Example I'm working on right here. So you literally, it's just a square that I cut out, and then I do my sample on here, take a picture of it, that way you don't waste a shirt. So anyway, back to tour of the room. Down here, this is an order I just got in from, let's see, it is Kids Custom Designs. All of my embroidery canvas vinyl, I got all the different colors. I got black, I got pink. There's so many different colors in here. Ah, can't even get it out. but I got green, black, pink, rainbow, all different kinds. I keep my Heat and Bond under here. And then these things are so cute. I love them, but it just rolls out and I have all my threads in here. I get these at Stalls, and it is just the heat transfer vinyl or the glitter flake. I think it's the glitter flake. Yeah, glitter flake. And I love this stuff. This is also Kids Custom Designs. Look at that color. So gorgeous. And this is just a red one that I got on Amazon a while ago. I do not like it. It's like, I don't know, it doesn't heat right. So I hang some of my hoops, the ones that I mostly use, up here. And then these are my backings for, this shouldn't be here, this should be up here. These are my backings for the Mighty Hoops. I keep my Mighty Hoop back there so it's out of the way, the other one I'm using. And then down here I keep all my other hoops. And my this is my Tender Touch. I keep it down here in its own little basket so I don't get it confused with anything else. And then down here, I've used it all because Christmas was crazy, but I usually pre-cut the elastic waistbands and I put them in there by their size. These ones right here are underneath my table. It's my tearaway stabilizer up there. I don't really use that one that often. My cutaway one I put in here, and then I put some HGV sheets that I've gotten down there. These I just use for some of my like solid fabrics, patterned fabrics, solid textured fabrics, boy fabric, and more textured fabric. Here I have more fabrics. These are my like Disney prints, just random polka dots and whatnot. And here, skin colors, bunch of random cotton fabrics just for applique, more cute applique fabric, and then extra. And I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of Being on Bliss. There's my sign up there. If you have any questions on any items that I use in here, please feel free to message or comment on my video. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful Christmas and New Year's, and like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you all do with these videos. I hope that you loved it, and I will see you in my next video. Have a good day.